The biblical man, Christ's man, the godly man, is a man who is paying attention. He is a man on the job. He is a man on watch. He is on it, on it, on it. That's what watch means. And while other men are fiddling and wasting their time, God's man is watching what's happening so that he can see it soon, so that he can take action while there's still time. Too many men, sadly, are not just fiddling, but fixating on lust, fixating on leisure, fixating on laziness, but not watching as God would call them to. Or scriptures mention again and again these watchmen on the wall. And in the book of Proverbs, the wise man is this man who is watching, paying attention, analyzing what's happening, not just flipping pages on the calendar, but paying attention, assessing the need of the moment, and making a decision and taking action. And while so many men are, for lack of a better term, philosophizing, why am I here? And am I happy? And do I like my life? And I don't see any of that as being a man's job. I can't take you to, I've read the whole book now, just a little update of it now, read it all. And I can't take you to a single passage that would have you spend much time looking in the mirror, snapping selfies, and answering the question about whether you like your life or not. Okay? And men aren't here to be happy. Now, there's some awesome, joyful moments in life, and there are some deep heartaches as we carry the responsibilities that God has given to us. But your fulfillment is not casting across the gender gap, or casting across the career gap, or casting across some social strata and dreaming of a life that isn't yours. You have a life. God's put you in a place. And you're supposed to be right there, getting it on for God, for the glory of Jesus Christ. And you're supposed to be watching. Men are looking all the time. Watching for their families. Where are my kids? What's coming into my house? How's my wife doing really? How's she really doing? And what can I do about it? Watching their finances, how money is supposed to be made, and how it's supposed to be spent and saved, and how generously am I giving it. But I want to talk in this session on watching yourself. Watching yourself. It all starts there. The first order of business is you. And I say it all the time, you can't teach what you don't know. You can't lead where you don't go. Enough of men waxing eloquent about what everyone else needs to do, but not doing it themselves. God help us. Lift up your voice and say that. Say, God help us. And in Acts 20:28, Paul, in his farewell speech to the Ephesians, don't turn there, I'm going to be done with it in 1 second, but he says this great phrase. He's leaving, and he says, keep watch for yourself. Keep watch for yourself. Watch yourself. Many men watching everybody else. Just turn to your neighbor and say, watch yourself. No, come on, like with attitude, like I have. Watch yourself, man. Now you can give it right back, say, you watch yourself. And how many problems are caused by everybody's got an opinion about everybody else, but how are you doing? That's the guy you're in charge of. That guy. You point to who you're in charge of. I'm in charge of this guy. And that's where it has to start. It can go a lot of great places from there. But it has to start there. If you lose there, you can't win anywhere.